Julian Wilson as he comes into the Quik Pro France with a shot at winning his first world title, but he has a lot that needs to go his way, and he needs some of the top seeds to go down. We'll keep you posted on this world title race that we have going down in 2015. Brett Simpson here in round 3, heat number 1, and we'll get underway. Wilson already on his opener with a lot of speed and drive into the inside, goes for the air reverse to finish. Julian Wilson doesn't need air wind to perform. Pulls it off with his own skill. Joe Chappelle alongside 89 world champ Martin Potter. What a great clash. Two natural footers that like to mix it up above the lip. Julian, with a lot of confidence, just wanted to take off on the first wave and get an early lead.
Yeah, what a way to start too. I mean, that's a definite confidence builder right there for Julian. You know, you talk about things having to go his way to win a world title. Well, he's got to win an event. I think that'll go a long way. If he can come away with a win here. He's made the finals here before against Gabriel Medina, and then he's won Portugal, so he's got a good shot coming through this European leg. And look at that wave there, just peeling through the inside.
So that happened at the start of the heat, and you can see Brett's frustration, a little out of position.
A bit more aggro, you know, he's nice and smooth and clean, but he's got to get a bit of fire going. Julian Wilson off to a good start here. You can see him racing down the line, projects out towards the beach. And that's different kind of aerial right there, Joe.
Lost both of those names. Pupo and Aritz are now out of the draw as Wilson locks into his second wave. Projection snap to get down the line, blows the tail out, controls it forward, snaps it right in the pocket. Now just looking for a little bit of board speed on the inside. He'll pick up the pace, sets up the finishing move, little backhand jam in the closeout to back up the 7.0.
Well, that's pretty sharp there from Julian, realizing Brett had priority, so Julian just going to work on that little left-hander. I'm sure he was watching the women this morning. The highest scoring rides, apart from Stephanie's wave, was the lefts. Both Sage as well as Sally using those lefts to a great advantage there. There's that little rip that goes against it, so it kind of stands up and gives you a little bit more scoring opportunity. Nice snap right there, just lets those fins free and slides the board around. Great control here from Julian, and it's going to give him that two-wave total. It's not going to be a huge score, Joe, 4.17, but it puts Brett Simpson straight away in a small combo.
And so I was here and I thought, you know, if my knee feels relatively good, I may as well just come and surf and enjoy it all. So yeah, it's not too bad. Everything feels pretty good. I'm just, you know, getting more comfortable every surf, and I think that's kind of the most important thing to me, is just regaining that confidence and that rhythm.
Now, the rare moments when she's not in a world title race, so expect some crazy things to happen in the last two events, as we just had Brett Simpson take off on his first wave pots, a 4.67 here.
Yeah, you know, nice, well, 12 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. This was also while we're at that interview with Steph. Julian Wilson races down the line. He's been watching Steph's heat, trying to get that barrel as well. Julian forcing that last turn right there, 3.50. Brett Simpson a 4.67. So Brett sat for a long time, Joe. More than half the heat gone.
He's taking a look at this wave. Wilson under priority, will commit to it and look to better a 4.17. All set up work for Julian. Puts his back foot all the way on the tail pad, setting up a big punt. It'll fly away with the offshore wind and end up incomplete, but always exciting to anticipate a huge aerial.
In that position, but I think he had a little bit too much time to think about it right here and then chose the wrong aerial. I think he was sort of in between two different sorts of airs. You've got to grab it out here this morning. Got to grab that rail, project out towards the beach a bit more. You can see once he's racing down the line, now he starts to widen his stance. Now he's thinking about it. Maybe thought about it a little bit too long and then was sort of caught in between two different kinds of aerials.
And now battling it out against Brett Simpson. Now into his second wave right now. Quick whip in the pocket. Needs a 6.51 here. Jams it off the lip. Coming into the open face. Little front side carve, and now looking to finish. Little end section that's tricky to work with. He'll get a little bonus low road. Slips off and goes down.
Wow. Well, you know, the last few days it's been all about the big barrels. Now it's all about those turns, maneuvers, high performance surfing. Brett Simpson's one of the best at it. And it's going to be a definite comeback wave. 4.5 minutes remaining. That's only Brett's second score, Joe. So he's been very selective, maybe a little bit out of rhythm. But that's definitely going to put him back in the heat, though.
Well, we saw the frustration kind of losing the first wave of the heat as we take another look at this effort.
Yeah, beautiful snap right there, just getting nice release. Off the bottom, off the top combo again. Beautiful surfing here. Nice and clean. That's what the judges will be looking for. Mistake-free surfing from Brett. Snaps off the top there, gets a little bonus section on the inside here, but then kind of loses the fins and goes down. You need to finish those waves off. Judges are going to be very critical.
Julian Wilson, see the form on his last wave. A little sticky on that first turn.
Yeah, you know, a little bit sort of not quite as good a transition, but beautiful finishing maneuver right there.
In time for the Californian, Brett Simpson, just 2 waves ridden, a 4.67, a 5.67, knocked out of the contest, and Wilson increases the domination over Brett in his career. 5 wins over Brett's 1 win. Brett will get this wave just after the horn and burn off a little bit of frustration. Hammered that first section. He only needed a mid-range score. He knows how close it was. Another tough loss for Brett, and that's going to put more pressure on Simpo heading into Portugal.